everyone. Wait, that's not what I wrote.
Hello, everybody. How are you doing?
Hey, what's up, everyone? This
Wrong.
Weekly Shot of K-pop. We're just gonna do it. This is episode 270. We're recording February 19, 2024. I don't know what I just did at the beginning, but I'm Doug and joining today. We got Warren.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
And Anita.
Hello.
Yeah, check us out on your favorite podcast platform. Sub to us on YouTube. Join the SojuTalk Discord to be a part of the nation. I guess I'm very loosey-goosey today. But in terms of announcements, in the after hours, aka State of the Nation, in the post show, we're going to be doing a hypothetical. What if the Super Bowl halftime show or a halftime show was Korean or held in Korea? What artists would we pick? What kind of guests would we have? That kind of thing. Because the Super Bowl was 2 Sundays ago now, and it's kind of pertinent that we're going to talk about that. What would we do if it was Korean? So that is in the after show. I'm kind of excited to talk about the 4 songs we're talking about this week. We're just going to move into big new releases.
Let's do it.
First one, NCT's TEN. He released some solo tracks before on like SM Station and other areas, but this is a solo debut, Nightwalker. We got BIBI with Bamyeong Gang or Gang. I don't know how I'm supposed to pronounce it in English. We got IU with Holssi, and then we have SSERAFIM with Easy. But let's start at the top. NCT TEN's solo debut, Nightwalker from SM Entertainment. Hey, this track from Chittapong Lichaya Ponkul, which is his real name, for me, honestly, it's like at least top 2 favorite tracks this week out of those 4.
Oh,
at least.
wow.
Might be number 1.
Wow.
I don't know. Something about this track resonated with me.
Well, what is it though?
Yeah, what resonated
won
with
you
you?
over?
I thought about this. I thought about this question. I was like, why do you like this song? We've had a lot of songs lately that when you get to the chorus, they just give you this bass line, right? And they just let the bass line play, and you're just kind of there, and you're like, okay, cool. We're having this nice bass line. But what TEN did different than a lot of his contemporaries are doing is he sang over the beat, which made all the world of difference to me.
Okay, so...
And I thought it was a lot more compelling.
You're saying instead of, for example, what Super Lady did, where they're like, Super Lady over the bass beat, you're saying he actually sang over the bass beat, and that kind of rung with you. That was your thing. That was
Yeah, it just felt more personal. Because I'm not even throwing shade at Super Lady, but there are other tracks
just an
where they just drop a bass line, and you're like, okay, I get that you're dancing on the screen, but like, it's not really, it doesn't feel very personal to me, right?
Okay.
But I think that the main thing that TEN did well was it felt very, like, I don't know TEN too well, but it felt like, wow, this is what this guy's trying to show us with the solo debut, what he's been waiting for. I think that was good. I thought the performance was really good because he's a good performer. Overall, I thought it was a great package. You know, I was compelled.
You know what the thing is? Like, the past couple of weeks, we've been complaining about how terrible the choruses have been. And this is one of the few times where he went for the traditional textbook route of writing a chorus. You just have a good chorus. You don't try to make it overly catchy. You don't repeat too many things. You're actually just singing, and it's like it's not even a hook. It's just like the climatic peak of that phrase of the song, and it works really well. I agree with you. The song itself is like paced really well, and it's like it flows in a constant rhythm, and the bass line keeps on evolving. The rhythm keeps on evolving, and TEN goes on doing like different things throughout the beat. And I thought that was really, really cool. There was a bit of a fake out after the first the first build up, and then there was like a bit of a build up. Sorry, yeah, it kept on building up.
I called it like a double build up.
Right. It kept building up, and I was like, oh, this is the chorus. And then we went back to the verse, and I was like, wait, what's going on?
And then he went when the midnight comes. That, and I was like,
He did.
Yeah. He did. And then how do you feel? You like NCT? Are you a TEN fan?
I feel like I've seen and I've heard him in other like solo projects or duo projects that he's done previously. I'm very surprised that he went this route because I felt like this was very much more like techno focused. So it was very interesting to see how he performed because I don't think he has explored that sound before.
It was gritty, a little angsty, little
very distorted at times.
Dark.
Yeah. So I thought that was really interesting. I also liked like the double build up. I thought that made the chorus way more interesting than if it was just the drop right away. The one thing that I feel like kind of took away from the experience of the music video, because I then saw the performance focus video,
Okay.
was the lack of choreography in some of the spots. So like in the music video,
There was a lot
It's
of
ve-
exposition.
yeah, a lot of story building. Not quite sure what. I still had a question mark at the end
I
as to what happened.
This
Felt like
felt to
Joker.
me. No, this felt to me like a kind of like a Venom origin story. To me,
I guess it was vague enough that you could interpret it in like that sort of.
because
But-
it's like he's a scientist, right?
Right.
In the
I
got
lab,
that,
the nerdy
yeah.
version. And my feeling is he's growing like a monster. You know,
Right.
Right.
He's kind of.
But
and then
instead
I
he becomes
off.
the monster. He becomes the monster like Venom, right?
Right,
In Spider-Man. That's all. That's what I got from it.
See,
I thought it was kind of cool.
on top of that, I got this vibe of like this like social outcast, like taking
Yep.
revenge
Oh,
almost, and like there were moments where like it became really creepy. Like the first couple of moments of the video where he's like,
Oh, his lack of eyebrows.
dude, I was like, where did they
Not a
go?
fan.
No, I liked it. I thought it added to this.
I was like, damn, the area above his eyes very smooth, very good
I
skin.
felt. I was like, he's
Oh.
willing to put himself out there. Like, obviously, he didn't shave them off, right? He probably has like CGI or they put something on it. But
Yeah.
I thought to extend yourself to be like, I'm gonna show up. The first shot of my solo debut is going to be like a horror shot of me with no eyebrows.
Oh yeah.
Like on a storyboard. Like, could you
Oh,
imagine
yeah.
pitching that to someone? Like, imagine
mean-
we said in like 7 years, One Young, your solo debut, the first shot, no eyebrows. She would probably cry, right? She would cry in the meeting.
Okay.
But Ten was like, okay, I guess.
I'm
guess
doing
I mean,
it.
it made
I'm the
it
Nightwalker.
made sense, I guess, within the context of like the storyline they were trying to build. I just found that, for example, I was gonna say like one of the shots was like when the beat is supposed to drop, the lights start to flicker, right, and like it very obviously is supposed to match the energy of the song. But I feel like because he was like very still, and then I compared it with the performance version, I didn't feel as much of the impact of that part because there wasn't that choreography to support it. I feel like maybe we could have done one shot where it's like the lights flickering and then
Oh, I got you.
When we
No, I
come
agree.
again.
The dancing felt
Yeah.
if they were going to commit to this horror shot that's going to give everyone a seizure in the parking garage with the flashing lights.
I didn't need a seizure,
They-
but yes.
They should have no like it, it might have
It's
caused some
a-
people at home.
yeah.
That's a seizure. They should have gave a seizure warning for that. That was kind of flashing lights. But they could have just held the shot of him just mouthing the words, and then shit in the parking garage should have like started exploding or something, right? Or like
yeah, it just felt
something like that would have been cooler.
a little too mellow for what I was hearing. Like I
Yeah.
get that we were building the storyline right,
And
it
like
had
the
to make
agents
sense,
are
but
running away
still.
from just flickering lights. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Okay. I
there
mean,
doesn't seem to be enough threat there.
the flip side of this, though, the positive of that is that when the choreo does come in, it hits really hard. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Okay, but you never get to see the chorus choreo. And when I saw the performance version, I was like, why? It's so cool. Like this was like the moment.
I got the dance break choreo. I like the dance break choreo. That was
Okay,
pretty cool.
dance break
I
choreo
like
is
the
way
dance
at the
break.
end.
There was 2 dance breaks, Anita. I liked both of them. It made sense
No,
with the
no,
song
but
too.
you don't get to see it in
Oh
the
wait, this
storyline music
chorus
video.
is kind of fire. I'm watching a video.
Yes.
Okay,
and I
but-
feel like we should have included it at least once.
Okay, but like I don't want to be too distracted from the video and the plot here where like if I want to see the choreo, I can go look at
Wait,
the
no, this-
choreo.
No, they should have added this choreo in this music
They
video.
should have added a little bit.
Hey.
A little
Just
more, a little
tiny
more.
bit.
There were 2 dance breaks, Anita.
I know
No,
we got the
but
dance
there were
breaks.
dance
but-
breaks.
breaks.
No. But the bass choreo of the chorus is fire.
Yes.
That's what she's saying. Also,
I'm
can we get a
plenty pleased with what I
10 and Taemin collab at some point now? Because they kind
Ooh.
of both in the same direction with the
That'd
solo
be cool.
stuff, right? They could have like a horror like fight in the music video or something, you know?
Horror fight.
And then they could fight the Black Mamba in the next one.
No, we're not
We
doing
could-
that anymore.
We could connect this shit finally, you know?
Black Mama's dead.
I feel like
I know it literally is dead. It's dead. It's dead. They've given it up.
The new leadership killed them.
Aespa is a traditional girl group now, guys. We've given up on this
Dang
AI
it.
stuff.
SM is now a 4-person girl group
Yeah.
instead of 8.
wow.
Hey, for a solo debut though, it got us talking. He clearly did a good job in the performance aspect. Pretty exciting, and it's all in English, which was a little surprising to me. I was curious as to what language, because he speaks a bunch of languages, right? He speaks Thai, English, Korean, and Mandarin, right?
Oh,
so
wow.
Yes.
could have probably picked any of them and gone with it. But hey, he chose English. I thought the pronunciation was pretty good. I enjoyed the song.
Same.
I had a great time.
I think if you
Fun.
think about NCT solos, we've gotten this so far, Taeyong so far. We also had.
I don't
Mark.
understand the Taeyong stuff. Mark, okay, I like that one.
I feel like
I think that's it.
like this more than Taeyong's. Do I count Mark in because that's NCT Lab and not really the thing? I don't know, but hey, this is cool. I liked it. Spicy.
And we're getting a Do-young solo later in the year.
Oh, yes.
They announced
Yeah,
last
yeah.
week as well.
Wow.
So that's another one.
It's
on
the
burner.
year of NCT solos. The solo
It's
era.
more like
of NCT.
it's more like when they start to renegotiate contracts, they demand solos, or they're like, we're not going to sign the group contracts, right? That's what it really is.
You know what's
but-
crazy? It's been how many years? It's been 8 years since TEN debuted. 8.
Oh
Damn.
my god.
Yeah,
8?
8. Because he debuted with Seventh
Crazy.
Sense in 2016.
Yeah. He
Which
was
is
in that first unit.
which was, in my opinion, still the best thing NCT ever released. But
Cherry bomb. Cherry bomb.
fair. That's up there. Too. That's up there.
Sorry, I kind of sneezed there.
Sneeze.
Let's
be
go
a-
on. Oh yeah, this is spicy for me. I thought this was spicy.
Oh, I was
I
gonna
thought it
say
was great.
hi tingly.
Tingly Warren.
I said spicy earlier. This is spicy.
Wow.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
On a good week, on a normal week, this might have been first on the rank chart for me. But like, some of these
Yeah, I
songs,
could
this
see that.
week, it's just too spicy. It's just.
Hey, let's move on to another
Chop
potentially
off.
spicy song. We got BIBI with Bamyang Gang. Gang. I
Gang.
can't
Bamyang
pronounce
Gang.
this. Gang. I'm just gonna go with gang.
Gang.
Yes.
Bamyang
Gang,
Gang
gang,
Gang. She is from Tiger JK's Feel Good Music, right? Her
Yep.
last 3 releases were Amigos, Hongdae R&B, and she also has a track that's called I Am. The English version of like the title of it is, which is odd, but
Interesting. The Korean version of that song is "Hello, I am shampoo."
yeah, but in English it's just I Am. I don't understand. But
Interesting.
Well, that's strange.
this is a very whimsical song. I don't know how else to describe it,
It is.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Is what's going on in this song? I was trying to, because I had seen the like Dingo live performance of this before I saw the music video. I saw that earlier in the week, right?
Uh-huh.
And I was watching it, I'm like, what is up with this song? It was very compelling, but a little confusing. What's going on here? Do we have any idea?
Yeah.
We just wanted to have a whimsical song?
Yeah. Well, I feel like I don't know what is the aspect that is confusing yet, but the way I understood it is basically the structure of the song is quite simple. The lyrics repeat the phrase quite a bit, and then if you watch the music video, it's basically the story of a breakup, right? And then she's kind of saying that the guy made her feel like she was asking for a lot, but in reality, she didn't actually want that much. She just wanted a treat
Yeah.
that she's explaining through the story. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Like, okay, so this is called Bamyang, right? This is not Bamyang. This is Bamyang, like king as in gang.
Gang.
Okay, Yangging. Let's talk about what Yangging is. It's sweet bean jelly.
Yeah.
If you like,
Do you guys like it?
have you had it before,
I
dog?
think I've had it.
I've had it, yeah.
Did you
Okay.
like it?
I'm not a huge red bean person in general, or even like chestnut person, that kind of stuff.
Uh-huh.
Find them a little dry, but it's okay.
Yeah. So Bam means chestnut, Yangging means sweet bean jelly, or yokgang if you're familiar with Japanese candy. Same thing. And they put it together and they made a big jelly stick out of it. And typically in Korea, it's considered like a older person's snack. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, my mom likes this a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here's the flip side of it. We gotta think about the context here. It's when this song came out, it was February 14th, which happens to be what day?
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's.
Yeah, all right. So like, the idea here, I think, if I add a little bit more on top of what Anita said, is she didn't want any expensive ass fancy chocolate. She just wanted some, just some, good old chestnut yokang sweet bean jelly. And the guy was, obviously trying to gaslight her. Guy being played by Jang Gia over here, who also happens to he wrote the song apparently. What do you know? Yeah. Yeah. So this is
regardless of who's right or wrong in this relationship, they did not have good communication. It seems because they did not know what each other wanted.
No.
Right.
That's true.
Even from BB's perspective, like she was holding down what she wanted to say. I'm like, okay, like
Yeah, we don't got good communication.
Open
and the fact that she
communication.
wanted something simple, but then he told her, "No, you're doing way too much. What's going on? It's tiresome, right?
Right.
Like that's completely different than what she was trying to do, right? So I don't think they're on the same wavelength. Maybe they're not a good match. This is probably a good thing in general that they're not together anymore. Way less stress.
But I think like, if I think about the whole lyrics and the story, that's what makes it really appealing to me. Is like it's a very real story. How many breakups have you gone through because you didn't tell your partner you wanted some fucking sweet bean jelly? Okay,
It's the little things that add up.
right. It's the little things that add up. Again, going back to what I've been saying, good lyrics, relatable lyrics, are specific enough to tell a specific story that I've never lived through, but I can relate to. Cause I fucking hate sweet bean jelly. It's crap.
Okay.
Although I respect everyone that loves them, like my mom.
Bro, in terms of the song, one of the best things is that it's so good.
Pop, 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 pop.
Right? It comes out of nowhere and you're like, oh, I did not know I needed this, but thank you. Right? Like
The whole instrumental for me just had like a very like charming quality to it, and it reminded me of like mid 2000s like indie music, like very mellow, very approachable, but very like, I don't know, it's not cute, but it's like very wholesome. I don't know what the term is,
Okay.
but it's just very charming.
You're thinking of Shibuya K music, right? With like
Maybe a little bit.
shoot, I know these names, but I don't. Urban Jakapa, for instance.
Yes.
Yeah.
That same type of genre. But I found it really nice. And I think there might have been also an aspect that made me think of that time period in the music video, because it was very like fantastical with the dream and the witch, and like even her hairstyle and her outfit, like her pajama set, right? It just felt very mid 2000s. And I don't know, it just added to that atmosphere that I thought was really nice.
I feel like you don't really get music videos like these anymore. You know what I mean?
Yes, I miss that.
Yeah.
I like this.
It's a good change of pace, a good fresh.
one of the music videos
there.
I remember was it a Yua one where there was like, oh no, who had cartoon animals? Like there was like a whole like Disney movie going on. Was it Yena? One of her tracks?
Cartoon animals?
True.
Yeah, there was like, it was True, right?
When
Yes.
it debut, solo
Where there was like
debut.
a bunch of CG like characters and stuff out of nowhere,
Dystopian
right?
world. Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome. We need more whimsical things like that in music videos, right? You're right, it was True.
And honestly,
But
like if I think about BB, like if I think about how I felt about her songs, a lot of the times I felt like they were a little overperformed, a little overproduced.
Yeah. This is the same girl who did BB Vengeance.
I know.
And like Casino, right?
But like I feel like her voice tone fits this kind of campiness so well. Like it's like all the things I didn't like about those songs play into this song as like what she's doing really, really well here. And I'm like, okay, like this is the shade.
BB's a chameleon. BB can do almost everything. She's started to get her acting career going too.
Oh wow.
She was in
He's really good.
she was in a TV series and also a movie last year as one of the main
range.
actors in it, right? Yeah, so she is a giant range. She's only 25 too. Let's remember that, right? Like
Wow.
insane. She's putting in the work and it's clearly working. This song is charting extremely well in Korea right now. It's like first, second, or third on every chart. It's one of the songs that's preventing the IU Love Wins All song from continuing to rack up perfect all kills.
Oh wow.
It's this BB song and also the To Us song, the first meeting song.
Plot twist.
Dude, I can't believe it.
Good for them.
Yeah, plot twist.
Yeah.
Plot twist is in second place on iChart, and then this BB track is in third right now, and they're preventing IU from getting perfect all kills.
I mean,
Crazy.
Song's good. What do you know? Song's good.
It
That's
is
all you can
good.
ask for.
This one's spicy. This is spicy.
Spicy.
Easy peasy
Spicy.
spicy. Yeah.
I could see if it's not someone's cup of tea for sure. They'd be like, "What the f is this?" Right?
Like you.
It's okay. I'm down for some cheese, dude. The song that's not my style is the next one, by the way.
Oh,
Even though
shit.
it's by one of my favorite singers, right? Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, really? Okay. Let's talk about it. Let's move on.
All right, let's go to IU's Holssi. So she's from I-DLE via Kakao. The last 3 songs, Love One's All, which we covered a couple weeks ago, or maybe 3 weeks ago at this point, Strawberry Moon, and Lilac. What is this track about, Warren? What is this title? We got another Korean title here.
Yep.
Explain this to us.
Holssi. Think of a dandelion. You know when a dandelion is like nearly dead and there's like white fluffs around the thing and you blow on it and it blows away. It's like that. She's using that as a metaphor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. Even in the subs, they're like a single dandelion seed setting out, yada yada yada. Now, this is a fine song, right? It's fine.
Okay.
Doing its thing.
Fine. You mean like absurdly amazing is the word you're looking for?
Whoa.
Why is it? Sell me on it. Sell me this song.
Okay.
Why
okay.
is this amazing?
That's not what he meant.
Clearly not. Clearly he thinks the song is awful. Okay.
I don't think it's awful.
Okay. First of all, I think the beat is great. You're setting the tone with this minimal banging drums, percussions. It's like very futuristic, very funky and neo groovy almost. And then IU comes in with like she's like on the rhythm. She's grooving. Sometimes she's on the lower range. Sometimes she's on the upper range. She fucking kills both. The second verse where she like starts like, kind of like half rapping, and then she's like kind of on beat, kind of not, in those like triplets. I'm like, oh shit, girl, what the hell? Oh, you know what I mean? Like the whole time, my head's fucking banging, just up and down, it's bopping, the entire time. I'm making that shit face on my face, you know? So the whole time. The lyrics are beautiful. She's really good at singing. The beat's great. She looks great too in the video. I have zero complaints, sir. This is a complete package.
Oh.
Is this better than Love One's All for you?
Okay, no. Love and Zol, I think I would say I like Love and Zol a little more, but Holssi, I don't know. This is also not a song you get in pop music too often these days. Every time you do, it feels like a half-assed attempt to kind of half-bake the popular that there was Sumin or like J Clef kind of sound that was popular a couple of years ago. Those two are artists who have done this kind of sound really well, and there have been attempts to move that alt pop, indie pop sound into this kind of thing. It typically hasn't worked really that well, in my opinion, until she showed up and she burned the whole place down to the ground.
There is something nice and atmospheric about this track, right? It has a good atmosphere.
Great mix.
I don't know how to do this. Yeah. Is that the mix, right? Yeah. There's a great atmosphere to it.
So much room. Dimension.
I don't know. For me, I'm gonna have to listen to I'll put it this way. I'm not fully set in stone that I don't like. This is not my favorite track. I just need to listen to it more. Like I get that you're bumping to it. I completely understand that, right? It's fun. It's pleasant. But for me, it's not the most exciting thing. And I get that's not what she's going for, right? I completely understand that. I just feel like this track could add a little more MSG somewhere.
Oh, I agree. I feel like
y'all tripping.
Maybe because the last track was more on the mellow. It was a ballad, right? It's on the lower energy range. I kind of wished this would have been a little bit higher, or more of a difference, I feel like this is kind of on the same range as far as energy, but just in a different style. I I think the one section that I felt like kind of built up a little more was the pre-chorus, and I think that was my favorite section. I thought it was very, very light. I really liked her vocals in that section too.
Hey, I got
Okay,
a question about the
can I provide
vocals.
no? Can I provide a opposing argument real quick, like a devil's advocate? Because
About what?
about what you
Yeah,
just said
about what?
earlier, right? Because like I agree that the energy level might seem like they're the similar amount between this one and Love Wins All, but Love Wins All is a very endearing, emotional.
Oh wait, I'm not on that level. I don't think it's this. I think these songs are doing two completely different things.
Well, I was talking about what Anita said, not you.
Oh, Anita. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
You think the world revolves around you? No. Yeah, like Love and Law is this emotional. It's like heart wrenching, you know, that kind of thing. Holssi comes
Right.
in, and she's like immediately right off the bat, she's like, "I don't give a flying fuck." You know what I mean?
Well, she doesn't say it like that, but yes.
you know what? That's the vibe she's going for. You can tell. You know what I mean?
Right, but I
Right.
feel like I do feel like they're different. They're different songs. I'm not trying to say that they're similar songs. I just feel like the contrast between the two is not that big, or at least to me. I don't find it that big. So it didn't have as much of an impact in my opinion. But I do feel like if you like the more minimal sound, if you like, this reminded me something of that was a little bit more popular, or at least I remember hearing way more with like Lord back in the day.
Oh, okay,
It's
yeah.
very
Still sound like a Lord song.
does,
Yeah.
right,
yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah,
very
yeah.
minimal, focused on the beat, the instrumental, but like simple, like a lot of room, like you mentioned. I feel like because of it, it can seem a little repetitive. Like we're not quite going up or down. We stay very much middle level. And I guess it works with the lyrics, right? Maybe like the floating atmosphere, the visuals that she's trying to portray, which I found a little disturbing. Like the people floating, the graphics was a little.
They're free, Anita. Let them be.
creepy.
Let them be. Flying
They
away.
look like deflated balloons.
It's the Macy's Day Parade, dude.
Yeah.
That's happened,
okay.
dude. Macy's Day Parade
Yeah.
balloons have gotten like hit buildings and gotten lost and shit.
Yeah, I don't really watch those anymore.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like maybe I was kind of expecting it to maybe have more of a build up because this is supposed to be one of the title tracks, right? It's to me, I had to check or I had to question like, is this another pre-release or is this meant to be the title track? Because I didn't feel that huge difference between the pre-release that is supposed to be Love Wins All, but
I think in the world
That's
of minimal
just me.
production, this is one of the best minimal productions you're ever gonna get. This is this is like minimal pop music at its best. But Love
And
Wins
like,
All is pretty maximalist if you think about the arrangement.
I want to pass something by you guys. At like 2 minutes and 30 seconds, she's dancing with the kids in the street.
Yeah.
There's like
Family friendly.
really heavy vocal layering, right? Where there's like 3 IU singing at the same time, right, in the background.
Yeah. She's her own chorus, yeah.
Yeah. For some reason, that with the layering of the vocals there, like 2 minutes and 28 seconds in, right?
That was perfect, by the way, yeah.
It kind of feels to me like a lo-fi version of a Red Velvet song. I don't know why I thought that. Like, I feel like in some of these SM tracks, they do that layering where they like pile it on top of each other.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kept thinking like, this sounds so familiar, but I don't know where it was from. I could be completely wrong. Maybe Red Velvet's never done something like that. But something about the vibe reminded me. Like, you know, the tip of my tongue type thing.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, oh, this feels so familiar. But I don't know where I'm remembering it from.
You know, what I'm thinking about is what you might be thinking about is a musician in Korea called Sumin. I kind of mentioned her earlier. Sumin. She's a indie neo-pop artist. She has written several Red Velvet songs, and if you listen to her solo albums, most of her albums have a minimal production with this kind of vocal style. To the point where I was like very confident she wrote the song, but she didn't. So, I was wrong there. But she's worked on Red Velvet, and you know she has that kind of style with Red Velvet songs. I don't exactly know which one she wrote for Red Velvet, but I know she did.
So?
I'm looking it up right now. She produced "Look" for Perfect Velvet, which is a B-side, which probably Doug never heard. So
I don't know. It's just that layering sounded very familiar to me.
I think it sounded really good though.
Oh, no, it was good.
Yeah.
It was good. This is one of those songs. Next week, I'm gonna come back like, this is the greatest thing IU's ever done in her lifetime.
But not yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
It's a banger.
I need a little more. I need some time. I
You're
need some
gonna
time.
regret it
Marinate.
next week. It's a banger.
No, next week when we got the Hey and IU track, I'm gonna say, oh my god, there's a New Jeans girl in this track with IU. Oh my god.
I thought that's a B-side. Is that a title track?
Is that a B-side? Well, we're getting another track next week. I don't know which one.
We're getting the other title track next week off of our 6th mini album.
Right.
Chopper?
Winner.
Chopper?
Chopper, yes.
Oh, then what are we eventually gonna get this Hayin track? There's a music video teaser, so at some point we'll get that too.
Hain is gonna feature in a song called Shh, along with Juwon-sun off of Roller Coaster.
Oh my god!
It
Seems like we're gonna get him.
Juwon-sun?
It seems like we're gonna get a music video for that at some point too, right? Because there's a teaser. So
Is there? Okay.
yeah. So Shopper is the one we're gonna get next week. See, look.
We shall see.
Shopper. But Holssi, this is as spicy as it gets. Capsized and
As
acid
spicy
overload.
as it gets.
This is
This is
banger of a
tingly
track.
for me.
Whoa.
Tingly.
apparently your tongues do not function, Anita.
I'm going to invest in the future.
Oh,
Like I am not there yet, but this will be spicy
preemptively.
within a week for me.
Sir, sir, if you believe me and invest in these stocks right now, I will trust me. These 2-cent stocks will become $200 within the week, sir. You trust me? Actually, you trust me, sir?
I don't know if I trust you, but I'll trust in
1 week.
myself.
That's kind of a.
So I
not a
will.
fan.
I'll put this one. That's a low spicy.
All right.
I'm
all
sure
right,
I
let's
won't
go
let
to
you down, sir. These stocks are
last
just gonna
song
keep
this
going.
week.
Okay, sorry.
It was not easy to put that one in spicy, but this SSERAFIM track is easy. They are from Source, and their last 3 songs were Perfect Night, which was that Overwatch 2 collab, even though that's a dead game. We have Eve Psyche and the Bluebeard's Wife, and we have Unforgiven, which was the last title track, which was very underwhelming relative to Eve Psyche and the Bluebeard's Wife. But I'm not. I don't mean to roast them. Just pointing some facts.
They're fair takes, I think.
Easy. Wow. You know,
Uh-huh.
I saw the teaser for Easy, and
Yes.
this song ended up being similar to that, right? But I also remember we had that like more of like an album teaser is what I'm gonna call it for SSERAFIM as well.
Right.
With the one where like they're walking and then the Inche falls down the stairs, right? That one as well.
Audio,
Yeah.
the narration.
That one. And I was like, oh, hope we could get some of that. But we have this Easy song, which is more like the actual, obviously the teaser for the song. This is a tough one for me. I really want to
Why?
like
Why
this
is it
song a
tough?
lot. The vibes are good. The vibes are
Okay,
immense.
it's vibe.
But it's so short, and there's nothing else going on. Like, there's nothing else but the vibes in this
What
track.
do you mean there's nothing else going on?
You know what I mean, Warren,
I
when
know
I
what
say
you
that?
mean, Doug. There's not
It's
a lot
just
of
vibes.
substance here. It's like
Oh, okay.
It's like I have a bowl full of like ketchup, mustard, like oyster sauce,
Uh-huh.
and like sriracha and like MSG, and it's like I love the sauce, but I need a little more meat, and then I'll need a more protein and carbs. You know, it's not a balanced meal. Okay, clearly that
What do you
analogy is
mean?
not working with you guys.
All right, I'll put it in the way I want to put it.
Okay.
This feels
Okay.
like the track that this feels like the music video that they released for a B-side on an album. To me.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you listen to the other B-sides?
No.
No.
Okay.
I heard track number 1, which is the music they used for their album teaser.
I'm just
banging,
so
by the way.
sad that we had that banger of a teaser where it was really like Scott Pilgrim-y and they were doing the
Rock.
easy like that weird like, and I was like, oh shit, we're gonna go there with this, and then we didn't. Right, we got this instead. I don't know. I felt like that Good Bones Easy trailer was one of the most captivating trailers I've seen in a hot second. And mind you, that shit is like almost longer than this music video. That trailer.
So Doug was referring
I'm just
to
a little whelmed.
Doug was referring to
The-
the first track of the album, Good Bones, which runs at 2 minutes
Yeah.
41 seconds. This one sits at 2 minutes 44 seconds. So you told me the intro and the title track.
I don't know. I just felt like I was so hyped up and I just didn't get it. You know.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let me provide the flip side because I agree with Doug, but for different reasons, right? This track is essentially a trap song.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you enjoy Drake, if you enjoy Travis Scott, this will be up your alley. If you enjoy for Korean artists, if you like Mirani or Camo, this will be right up your alley.
I like Mirani.
Yeah, it's like it's a good vibe. But I think what was missing for me was a couple things. I think the beats actually, if anything, I think the beat is great. It's like the best part of the song.
Yes.
Some people hate the
beat's
recorded flute. I think the recorded flute is great. It's like
It works.
I liked it. I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Honestly, it sounds like something Travis typically uses in his tracks. I'm like, damn, like this is great. Where it took me back a little bit is that the verse feels a little empty. The chorus feels a little empty. There's not a lot of catchy moments, nor is there a moment where I'm like, oh yeah, go kill it. You know what I mean? There are a couple members.
They went for such a minimalist, like some of the verses when they're like, I know they even mentioned in the lyrics, they're just clapping, right? They're they're praising at a church, clapping, right? Woo!
The literal,
and then it makes an awkward pause to do some dance moves, right? And then we keep going.
That was so awkward. I don't know. The first bar of like both the first and second verse is the same cadence, but like, clap your hands. If you're like me, clap your hands now.
And then we switched the clapping for snapping after the little dance move, right?
Yeah.
Right.
We switched to. I'm not a great snapper.
That was just, I don't know. It was very awkward for me. It felt very empty. It didn't like. I get that it was great in the video, but like when I'm listening to the song itself, that part just feels incomplete. It feels like it's missing a whole like verse or like a line or so. And personally, I don't want to point too many fingers because I think Chaewon and Yoonjin are doing great. They sound great with the autotune, by the way. Eunche too sounds. I think she's great. Kaza has also been improving a lot. Like I remember when she was on Unforgiven. When she was on Fearless, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's not good. But now she sounds actually pretty decent with this autotune, which leaves us with the other Japanese girl, and I'm like, I don't know, man. Like I don't know, man. I don't know.
Mind your words. She's my like favorite member of this group.
I think she looks great, but like. I don't know. Like, yeah, it doesn't sound good.
No. Here's the issue, right? People have spoken at length about Sakura's singing abilities ever since she was in AKB and when she made her first appearance on Produce 48, right?
Yeah.
People have talked about this at length. Ongoing discussion. I think sometimes people have been a little bit too mean about it. I'm not saying that's the case right now. Clearly, in terms of dance talent, it's improved immensely since she appeared.
That I 100% agree with. 100%.
She's a more than serviceable dancer now, performer now. What they didn't give her help with was they went in her main singing part in the song. They go Kazuha right into Sakura, right? Boom boom, one after another. They're both sitting on a bed somewhere, right? They hit them with the really heavy hand. Maybe it's not heavy handed. Auto tuning, right?
Yeah.
And I just feel like it don't work there.
In that section?
I feel like it's just like, when I was listening, I was like, man, that's a lot of auto-tune there we're not even doing anything too crazy right here. Right? It just seemed like, why did we do that?
Can I add on top of that? Because I agree. I don't think they added more autotune. It's just, I don't think her voice sat really well with autotune. Like, here's the thing with autotune. Does it make your voice sound a certain way? Yes. Is it gonna sound better if you sound better without autotune? Also, yes. Like, T-Pain, as much as we like to make fun of him, he sounds great live. He's an incredible vocalist.
He does. He's
is.
actually really good.
Yeah. There's a reason he sounds that way on autotune. Like, all of those are stylistic choices. And I feel like here...
I figured it out.
It could have been a little better if she,
Here's the reason why it doesn't work. Because Chaewon sings right after them, right?
Yeah.
And for Chaewon, when there's a little bit of auto-tuning there, it feels like it's a stylistic decision, not a decision that can make one think maybe they need this to help her out right here. Do you get what I'm saying, Warren?
I get what you mean. I don't think I quite agree with that, but I understand what you're saying. Yeah. It's
it just is like when Chaewon sings, it's like it's there, but it's not like oh my, like it's not the like when she sings, I'm like man, they're auto-tuning Chaewon here. Why are you doing this? Right? It kind of just works, right?
It's a very noticeable good stylistic choice.
But when I had the Kazuha and Sakura part, I was like, man, there's a lot of auto-tune, which is not a good thing from a listener perspective, right?
And the
but
thing
I'm
is,
like,
and the thing
why do we
is,
do
like,
that?
I don't think the engineers changed the amount of autotune that goes into their voice too much. Like I'm sure, according to how the recording turned out, they applied different settings, speed, motion, that kind of thing. I'm sure the settings were a little different, like person to person, recording to recording, but like there's a reason it sounds a certain way with Sakura and a reason it sounds a certain way with Chaewon. That's with my limited knowledge of how autotune typically works. That's what I'm gonna tell you. 'Cause,
I feel like see, I also don't have a ton of not like technical knowledge as to how it works and how it's applied, but when I compare people that use it, right? I think it works better when you give a certain delivery to work with. Like if you're right? So I feel like you need to sing a certain way for it to sound to have a more pleasing sound maybe with the autotune added on. So I feel like maybe they're not used to or they weren't directed in a way that helped in that delivery.
It could literally just be the lines they were given to.
Yeah. So, but to be honest, I don't mind it that much. I didn't think it was horrible. Like,
you know what I do mind?
Song.
They had almost no unche in this music video, guys.
It could have been better distributed.
Right? Yeah, they gave her a little bit at the end, and they let her like stand in the middle at the end.
She was like Yoonjun's mommy, and that's it.
Yeah, yeah, no, straight up. She was her therapist for a hot second, right?
Yeah, she was like, please shed your
and then
golden
and then
tears.
like, well, we gave you like no lines, but you could stand in the middle at the end, right? Like that was about it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Anita, please tell us why the song is good. My ears are open.
Okay. We started off on a good track. We were talking about the vibe, but then
vibe is great.
The vibe is great. To be honest, when I hear this type of track, right? Very trap inspired, or it's straight up, it's trap.
It's just trap music. Yeah, this
just
is
trap
not even
music.
trap inspired. There's like money counters since sound effects in the background. Beep.
Okay, when I hear this type of genre, right? I feel like my perception is okay. This is not a little bit unexpected. I wasn't really. And I didn't see the teaser for this particular song. I saw the intro, the album teaser, right? So I also was a little bit confused for a second because I didn't know we were going this route. But when I heard it, and then I heard the delivery for some of the girls, right? I think some of them were also struggling a little bit, but I didn't think it was that bad. I thought like, oh, I think this is very pleasant. I feel like they understand what was meant to be done for it to fit this genre. And I think it worked. I think the vibe was there. The choreography was really nice. I know that there are certain shots where it looks like they're focusing more on the choreo. And if you're just listening to audio, maybe it's not the same experience. But the music video I thought was super nice. I loved the camera work for some of it. The shots in the church were really cool. And it was giving me like the Romeo and Juliet from the 90s remake. With
the neon in it.
Yes. I thought that was really cool. A lot of the motifs, right? Like were also like slightly religious, but in a very modern take, kind of like in the movie. So I thought that was really nice. And I was so surprised when you guys mentioned like, oh, there was no like catchy like hit moment, because to me that moment comes at the end where there's a transition from Unche to Kazuha where she jumps and then they hit the choreo. Really, really cool. The camera work was really cool there too. Kazuha has like this purple ponytail wig thing. And it was really nice. And I thought like, oh, the choreo is different here. They switch it up for the last chorus.
But that's the same chorus.
I don't know. I thought it was catchy.
I think the counter argument to that is it's definitely a big moment music video wise. But I don't think it's as big of a moment pure audio wise.
Yes.
I feel like that's the impression I'm getting right now because my introduction to the song was visually. Like I was listening to the song and I've been re-listening while watching the music video and I saw like their performance at the showcase to get a better look at the choreo. And I feel like it feels more grounded with the choreography and maybe that's not present in the audio as well. But still, I feel like the beat's really nice. I thought that the delivery in general was pretty good too for this sort of track. I feel like sometimes you could get trying to overdo it just because it is a not typical pop sound. But I thought they worked. I thought it worked for them. And I think if it was going to be a girl group that did this sort of thing, I could see the SSERAFIM do it. So I'm not that surprised.
Yeah, I don't think should do this kind of sound.
No. In terms of the music video, it's like a very minimalist music video as well, right? There's not too many scenes. There's like a church scene, and then there's a couple like single room shots. That's about it, right?
Well, they also have the ending shot where they're in a. I can't really tell where they're in, but it looks like it's snowing a little bit.
It's still the church. It's still the church because there's stained glass windows.
Oh, is it?
There's just different.
Oh, it's different angles of the church. Yeah,
interesting. I mean, the video didn't feel particularly like minimal at all. I feel like it was very colorful, and like that was like what made it really cool and like really nice.
Yeah, I think they really fit the I don't know what filters on the camera or whatever they did, but the color scheme really fit the song. I don't know how to put it. Visually, it fit the song well.
The
I thought
the color grading was very nice. That scene where like, Yunjin is on Eunche's lap, like that, like this, it just straight up looks like a movie cut. You know what I mean? Like
it is. Yeah.
Visually, no complaints.
This is one of those songs for me. It's another one that I'm probably gonna tell you it's God's gift to Earth next week. I can already tell.
Are you gonna invest early, Doug, for this one?
This one I will not though. This one I have to see.
What the heck?
Yeah, this one I have to see.
Well, I will. This is spicy for me.
This is a tingly really good. This is a tingly, but I think a lot of my feelings are based on the fact that I loved that trailer so much, and I was so excited for what. Like we still got that song, right? By the way, but it's basically just the trailer, the audio from the trailer, right? It's essentially that.
Yeah.
There's nothing new added on top. It ain't a whole. It's not like a whole song. But I was just expecting that, and I didn't get it. But easy, it's okay. It's fun, but not the best thing ever for me.
Yeah, I don't think anything particular stands out. I think it's pretty good overall. I think it's fine. I think it's okay.
It's not bad. It's just the expectations. My expectations for SSERAFIM are so high, which is a good thing.
You know what it is? I don't think it's even about SSERAFIM. I think like my expectations for this kind of sound is also on another level.
Oh, okay. That's not for me. But for you, I could get
Yeah, like there was a missed opportunity for a good chorus, a missed opportunity for a good verse, or like some rap, or like better usage of autotune. I don't know if Sakura knew she was getting autotune on that voice. I'm pretty sure nobody told her. Somebody give her the memo. somebody passed the post-it note to Sakura. She's getting autotune.
Okay. Other songs this week include The Wind, High Teen, Astro Chaeunu had a solo debut with Stay, Icon's DK had a solo debut with Groovin, Aimer, Somebody, Ensign, Happy End, G-Idle B-side, Revenge, B2B Hyunshik with Lamar, and then To Us B-side with BFF. There was also another track that came out today. I'm trying to find it. There was a music video, right? It's by like a new girl group. Like no one knows who they are. But they decided to add every popular group in the lyrics as like their marketing strategy.
Okay, don't do that.
Oh.
And it's like it's like I don't want to be me. It's bad. It's bad.
I don't know. That doesn't sound too great. Why?
I'm trying to find it. Like people were talking about it on the Discord, and I listened to it. And I was like, I can't believe they did this shit.
So it's like
here it
Lamar
is
with the control.
It's the group. Let me look up how to pronounce their group. It's called X, and then semicolon IN. So Zin, more or less, right? And they released a song called My Idol, and they have like ridiculous lyrics in this song.
Can you read them, please? I am curious to find out what beautiful verses they employed.
Tell me your wish, Girls' Generation, Wonder Girls, Nega Jea Jalaga 21, and And then after they do these little blurbs of artists, they say respect, 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 respect on top of it.
Wow.
Oh, 씨발 병신들.
So look it up. Zin My Idol is what it is called. I will send Warren and
I will need to hear that. Yes.
Here's the link, you guys. But yeah, and people are talking.
I mean, I'm talking. Who wrote
I don't
this?
even think this is their debut.
Well,
let me look up the
Written
script.
by
Let's
a
give
guy
them the
called
proper credit.
Control X.
They debuted last year in April, but this is their this is not a debut. It's just a lesser known girl group, and this is their marketing strategy for this current release that they're doing.
Oh yeah, there's a oh boy. I'm looking at the lyrics credits on genius.com right now, and there's My Idol interpolations from Genie by Girl Generation, I Am the Best by 2NE1, Wannabe by ITZY, Burning Up by BTS, Bang 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 by Big Bang, Say My Name by AT.
There's a lyric, BTS Brutaro, I'm definitely an army. That's a lyric in this song.
Well,
Bang Bang Bang, Big Bang,
Bang,
Super
bang,
Junior,
Super Junior,
Tongbanji, Shining Like a Star.
wow. Wow.
Please listen to Idol by YOASOBI instead.
So be aware this might come up in your browsing, but it's crazy. Y'all gotta check this out. I can't believe this happened. Yeah.
Yo, scrap the
It's
State of
shocking.
Nation. Can you talk about this?
It's shocking that someone released this, right? It's shocking. Warren's still captivated, right?
This is so embarrassing. It's like watching a building fall apart.
You can't
But you
look
can't
away.
look away.
No, I'm still watching the video. It's on mute right now because I don't want to hear what it sounds like. The video doesn't
Wow.
look good either. I mean, look. You know what? They probably don't have a lot of budget. They're trying what they can. I should not be this critical about this, but like at the same time.
Oh my god, one of the lyrics is Blackpink in your area, Jenna, Jisoo, Rose, Lisa. That's a lyric.
Wow.
All right. Spice King.
Yeah, let's move on.
Spice King is a
Spice King.
segment.
There's a lot of consequence this week, guys. So Spice King, the segment where we decide which song reigns supreme. Songs that place number 1 on the Soju chart are declared the Spice King. Songs that win Spice King or gain 3 crowns gain entry into the Hall of Spice. This week we have 2 eligible songs for the Hall of Spice.
What?
If y'all forgot.
Why?
So episode 268, Twice I Got You picked up its 2nd crown. And if you remember, the 2nd place song from last week, IU Love Wins All picked up double crowns its first week. So they both have 2.
Ho, 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 ho.
And then
Double
Uju
crown.
Sonyo
Ooh.
Sora Without You is in 3rd place. And the new candidates are the 4 songs we covered this week. NCT TEN Nightwalker, BIBI, Bamyang Gang, IU Holssi, and SSERAFIM Easy. Warren, you need to send me the results from the voting this week.
Oh,
Do not
I
have
will
them?
do that right now. Go first though, Doug. Tell me what is
I'm
your
making a
vote?
game time decision.
Are you now?
My chart
Okay.
is completely empty right now, other than some scribbles.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
it's completely empty. That bottom line is not me. I'm the top line.
You wrote like no notes.
Let's make a game time decision. Let's have some fun.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
This beat is sick. I want to take a no. We're not doing that. 3rd place this week. I will go with SSERAFIM Easy in 3rd.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
I'm gonna put it in 3rd.
All right. All
I'm gonna
right.
put it in 3rd. 2nd place. I'm gonna
You
put.
should put Love 119 by Rise on that 2nd place.
You know what? 1st place. I'm gonna put NCT TEN Nightwalker.
Oh, what?
I'm just
We
doing
jumped to
it.
first.
What?
I haven't picked 2nd yet. I just decided
Okay, okay,
NCT
okay.
TEN Nightwalker
Yeah.
1st place. It gave me the most enjoyment.
Wow.
Okay.
Now in 2nd place, I have a 3-way decision here. Actually, 4-way. I don't know what to do. Twice, both of the IU songs. BIBI, I kind of like all those songs.
No, you told me you don't like the BB song. Don't back out. Stand by your decision, Doug.
No, I said I liked it. It's just not like wait, when did I say I didn't like that one? I said I didn't like the IU song at the beginning.
Oh, sorry. That's what I meant. Yeah. The IU song.
Yeah, right. I was like, no, I like that song. I'm getting gaslit right now. I'm gonna put out of all the
bottom.
songs we have. I'm gonna put Twice in second.
Oh,
Whoa!
Okay.
Really?
And that's my chart. That's my chart.
okay.
Sorry,
NCT TEN,
Yeah.
first place. Twice second. SSERAFIM third.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. Go, Anita. Go. Your turn.
Me. Let me start with third place as well. I actually still have Groovy Room featuring Yoonjin and Crush.
Oh my
yes
God,
or no?
Anita.
I have it in third. I like that song. Yes. It's a really nice song. I like the nostalgia it brings. It was cool. I'll keep it in third. Second place, I have the BIBI track. I really like the music video. I feel like the music videos this week really won me over. And I really appreciate the range she's showing and just the general sound. Like, it's very unexpected. It's very almost nostalgic, charming. I like it. So it's in second place. And that leaves me in first with Easy.
SSERAFIM. Wow.
Yes, I've been listening to this track the most. I think it's a great beat. The choreography is really cool. And it goes really well with the song too. I feel like at first I was afraid that it might not fit too well because it is a trap beat, but it works. I like it.
Trap beat of the week goes to Holssi by IU. Song of the week also goes to Holssi by IU. First place.
Wow.
I've been waiting to say that this whole time. Oh man. Multiple times throughout this episode, I tuned you guys out and I started listening to the song. Just
Wow,
banger of
good
a
to
song.
know, Warren.
Yeah,
Thanks,
sorry,
Warren.
you
Thanks,
don't matter. I'm just kidding. That is a joke.
Shit. Oh shit.
That is a joke. If it was not clear enough. Okay. Love 119 by Rise is not on my chart. I still like the song.
Thank God.
You know what? Okay,
really
let's clear
scared.
out the obvious answers. Love and Law, also a great song, also not on my chart. Twice I Got You, I also think it's a great song. I didn't know people were this excited about it. Also not on my chart. What is on my chart is Bamyangang by BIBI. Oh my god. Is
Good song.
such a lovely song. That's actually a very good adjective to describe the song. It's so lovely.
It's very lovely.
It's very lovely. Indeed.
Is that second for you?
Indeed, it is second for me. Okay. I also have a game time decision between 10 and the SSERAFIM. I'll give it to 10. 10. Nightwalker.
Let's
on third.
go, Ted. My
Okay,
boy
okay.
Ted.
I pleasantly enjoyed it. It was a big surprise of the week. I didn't think I'd like it, but here we are.
You know, in 2024, Doug and Warren voted for an NCT solo track, and Anita gave it no points. Think about this.
What
That doesn't mean I'm not a
fake,
fan.
What fake NCTzen are you?
I mean, I can't
do you
talk. I gave
mean?
IU no points this week. I can't talk. I really can't talk.
What kind of human are
Gotta
you?
point the finger back at you.
Yeah. I'm gonna shut my mouth. Gochu Gang. Third place with 40. So Gochu Gang and SojuTalk Nation, they voted this week as well, as
They
they
did,
always
yeah.
do.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go from fourth place. Uju Sonyo Sora
Almost.
without you had 41 points.
Oh my god.
But with
That's a good
42
song.
points, I use Love One's All comes in third.
My god. Yo.
Second place, Twice I Got You with 88 points.
What? Oh my god.
And in first place this week with 99 points, SSERAFIM Easy is what the Gochu
Let's
Gang
go.
has decided.
99 points.
Correct.
Oh my god.
As a result, there's no third place song this week.
Oh.
Because there's a three-way tie for second.
What?
Let's talk
How
through
did
this
that
to make it all make sense. I use Holssi did not make the chart. It had 5 points. Did not make it.
I gave it
Hold on.
first place?
Yeah,
It
no,
didn't
yeah,
work?
it got beat.
It wasn't enough.
Yo, man.
The second place song with 6 points, one more. BIBI, Bamyangang, because
Yes.
Anita and Warren both gave it second place votes.
I should have given it third place.
Also, in second place, NCT TEN, Nightwalker, because I gave it first, Warren gave it third. And then also, we have Twice, I Got You, because I gave it second, and the SojuTalk Nation Gochu Gang gave it second. So that's how we get 3 songs in second. And in first place this week with 11 points, picking up its first crown, SSERAFIM Easy.
Oh, that's mad.
That's crazy.
That's okay with me.
This week.
My entire chart has been overridden.
Yeah, SSERAFIM Easy first place, and a 3-way tie for second. Twice I Got You, NCT TEN, Nightwalker, BIBI, Bamyang Gang.
I encourage everybody to go listen to Holssi one more time. It is, guys, it is a banger. Bop your head.
Finally, we're at show winners. Something is. Oh, I did not do this right. Give me like. I don't know what the F is wrong with this. Why do I have two G-Idle super ladies on here?
We have a couple of winners here.
Okay, let me check this out. Let me check this out.
Whoa.
Double checking.
There was no the show champion. What happened here? I definitely did it right at one point.
So Anita, how are you doing? You having a good life?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm doing good.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. The weather's been very nice recently.
Not in Michigan. It got really cold all of a sudden.
Well, same in New York.
I got 8 inches of snow 2 days ago.
Don't shut up and find the
we got snow
results.
too.
Oh, sorry. I'm good. I'm good.
Making small talk for you.
Oh, we're back. We're
We're back. Okay.
We're back.
We're back.
All right. Start off. IU. See, don't need to fret, Warren. She won on Love Wins All, Show Music Core, Inkigayo. 6 total wins so far. She keeps winning.
She has
Congrats to her.
She has like 300 perfect all kills to one iChart.
But Holssi.
Yes. And right along we have G-Idle with Super Lady. They won on M Countdown. Total of 3 wins for them so far. And then we have P1 Harmony with Killing It. Their first win ever on Music Bank.
On Music
Congrats to
Bank.
them.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a big one. And then
big one.
following along, To Us, Plot Twist. First win as well on Show Champion.
Wow. Hey, we got 2 people getting their first wins ever this week. That's pretty significant.
Cool.
So IU Love Wins All has 339 perfect all kill hours. It is the 5th most successful song of all time in the K-pop on iChart. First place, New Jeans Ditto, 655. Second place, BTS Dynamite, 610. Third place, IU Celebrity, 462. Fourth place, I Am, 359. And fifth place now, IU Love Wins All, 339. Those are the 5 most successful songs.
Wow.
And sixth place, Any Song. 7th place, Rollin'. 8th place, Butter. 9th place, Lilac. 10th place, Sock 3, Here at the Beach Again.
Oh my god, what a song.
But yeah, that ends part 1. SojuTalk episode 270. We'll be back after a short break. We have some explosive bathroom news. In the news, you want to stick around. 3, 2, 1.
Hello, SojuTalk Nation. This is Anita here with a quick PSA. If you would like to support SojuTalk Kpop Podcast, please like, subscribe, or follow us on whatever platform you're using. And consider joining our Patreon at patreon.com/SojuTalk or donating to us at paypal.me/SojuTalk. On behalf of the crew and myself, thank you. Now back to our regularly scheduled episode.
All right, we are back at it with part 2 of episode 270. We're gonna. I can't think today. I don't know. We're gonna give you some news and events from the past week. There is a disclaimer. I'm actually switching to what is the real first story this week. There is a disclaimer. We're gonna talk about this award show. We're gonna talk about who got the awards, and then we're gonna talk about a bunch of crazy shit that happened. Like literal shit that happened at this award show. So please do not eat. Like if you are someone who cannot eat once people start talking about the restroom, you should probably listen to us later. A bunch of disgusting stuff happened at this award show. I'm gonna go through it. But first of all, let's talk about who actually won awards. So this is the winners from the Hanto Music Awards. The main K-pop day was day 2. Right? There were 4 day songs given out. Let's see. Best Artist Day Song went to NCT Dream. We had the best song day song went to IVE. Best album day song went to 17. Best performance day song went to Stray Kids.
Okay.
So interesting there.
Nice.
And then we have the artist of the year Bonsang, which went to NCT Dream, IVE, 17, Stray Kids, TXT, aespa, ATEEZ, New Jeans, NCT 127, the SSERAFIM, I-DLE, and Hypen, Jungkook, Jimin, V, Zero Base One. So these are the people who won like you did pretty well this year awards.
That's a lot of.
And then the other one of note is Rookie of the Year here, Triple S, Zero Base One. Kind of makes sense,
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
right?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So those were the awards. It was supposed to be a normal award show. People were supposed to have a good time, but a bunch of crazy shit happened. So I'm gonna go into it.
Oh boy.
The literal shit. did you say?
Should we start with let's start with the less crazy stuff and get crazier, right?
Oh,
It goes downhill.
First thing that happened, there was almost another crowd crush incident at this concert.
Oh,
There are multiple
No,
videos
man.
showing members of like ATEEZ and aespa getting worried and nervous about the crowd and telling security guards like these people are not okay. They were getting crushed because people were pushing forward and it was hot there, so people were apparently almost passing out.
Oh,
It
geez.
was not a good situation. So that was the first thing that happened. The second thing,
Don't do that.
Kim Ji-young from Zero Base One, right? He's one of the members of that group.
Yeah.
There's been a minor I'm not going to call it. There's been allegations lately. Someone held there was a virtual fan meet where you basically get to talk to the idol on the phone, right? That's the first thing. The accusations are that Jung was talking to a fan. He thought he hung up, and then he talked shit about the fan. That is the allegations.
Okay.
Okay. Wait.
Not a good look.
So
but-
specifically, they said the accusation said he thought he hung up, and then he said the F word, and then he called the person weird.
Okay.
But Wake One has released statements calling it false. They've even had investigators look at it and say, no, it didn't happen, yada, yada, yada. But it's up, but people made allegations. So what does this have to do with this Hanto Music Awards 2023, right?
Yeah, it seems a little touched.
Someone during this award show started a one-person protest screaming that Kim Ji-young should leave the group.
Oh my God.
So someone said, Kim Ji-young, quit the group! Yada, yada, yada. They were screaming, right?
Uh-huh.
Other Zero Base One fans saw this person, got very angry, and they started beating each other up.
Full on fight.
So that happened.
Okay.
I don't know if it was related to this fight or not, but someone who's a fan site master for Hanbin, who's in Zero Base One, so fan site master, someone who
Hello,
goes
member.
and takes the beautiful pictures or the videos and posts them online, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
They fainted after being hit by a light stick.
Okay, I should have
Oh,
laughed.
this is terrible. I shouldn't laugh. This is terrible stuff.
So that apparently happened.
Okay. All right. Let me provide a little bit more context. Let's start with Zero Base One. That fight in which Hanbin's homemaster fainted and got knocked out happened during YB saying their thank you message after they won. And that was quite a bit amount of time between that and Zero Base One's performance. So what happened? What happened between those two things? We don't know. You know what I mean?
So randomly, this person during a random part of the show just got hit in the face with a light stick and passed out. Is that what you're telling me?
Apparently.
Okay.
Which is
Okay,
even
so
weirder, but you know
weirder
what?
because now we got more separate incidents, right?
Yes.
So let's crank it up one more. The fact that this is the next level is kind of crazy. The next one, someone found used condoms in the trash.
Allegedly, this is
Allegedly.
like
Allegedly
That one
found
you don't have
used
proof
condoms
for.
in the trash, and people said that people were doing it during ZB1's performance.
Okay.
Why is it all connected to you?
So that's the next level. Let's crank it up one more dial. We got two more dials, guys.
Wait, I didn't
One
one
more
more dials. I only need one more.
I
Two
wanna
more
stop.
dials. Two more dials. One next one. An elementary school kid who was in the pit apparently started a pee show.
You don't mean by P show. He literally pulled down his pants.
There's a little kid. I don't know why there's a little kid here. was some little kid decided to pee show. He started peeing on people.
What?
Do you know how old this kid was by any chance? Like 5?
We don't know.
No way.
Can I crank it up one more?
We're not done.
This is the best one. Y'all probably have heard this by now.
Yeah.
Someone pooped on the floor.
We couldn't hear you because you started laughing. What happened?
Someone pooped.
At the venue. In the middle of the crowd.
No, we actually can't hear you because you started laughing.
Okay, someone pooped at the award show.
You mean like
In the crowd?
In the crowd. And you know what's the worst part? It's not like this person pooed their pants. This person had to go diarrhea so badly, they apparently, like the little kid, pulled out their pants and took diarrhea on the floor.
Oh my god.
Apparently it got on other people.
Oh no. I mean, I want to give the benefit of the doubt. Like, maybe this person was sick. They had a condition. They couldn't hold it in.
They pooed on the floor. It was so close to where the idols were sitting that there's a bunch of pictures of idols, including like Winter, covering their nose.
God.
Oh my god. And then someone came out on Twitter saying, "I'm the person who shit."
Okay, that was clearly
a troll.
This one's apparently it's a troll, but one of their posts was saying, "If I shit on you, please contact me and I'll pay for your laundry."
Oh man, what happened? All the bad things that could happen just had to happen that day.
To sum up, almost a crowd crush, which is not that one's serious. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Second one person Jiyoung protest led to a fist fight. Another one, Hanbin fan master got hit by a light stick in the head and passed out. And then we had a child pee show. We had condoms in the trash, and then someone shit themselves.
That's a mess.
All probably within like a 2-3 hour span.
Oh man. Okay, let me provide a little bit more context here.
I want to say one more funny thing before you provide context. Someone standing in the area of the shit. Security guard came over and said, "Well, that shit, fuck."
It didn't do anything.
We can't really hear you right now because you keep laughing.
Really? I feel like it's inaudible.
Okay, say it one more time.
The security guard came over. The security guard came over and confirmed that it was indeed poop. And said, "Well, F," is what he said.
Dang. Not much help there, huh?
Okay, someone said on Twitter, said the security folks came to check if it's actually indeed poop. And said it indeed is poop and that they cannot take care of it. That is apparently what went viral on Twitter. And they looked at it with the flashlight too. They were like, they looked at it with the flashlight.
I don't know what happened.
Okay. Context. Hunter chart.
More
awards.
context?
This is actually just context, not something that happened. Okay, let's go back to the crowd crushing incident. That almost happened. Their standing area, the pit, was not divided. You know what I mean? So when you typically
go right up to the stage?
Right. There was just one big zone. Instead of having zone A, zone B, zone C, zone D. You know how those zones are like zoned out from each other? So that there's like gates in between.
Some places even have like metal bars within the zones to keep people separate.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Like the last show I went to was the Korean hip hop festival, I forget, Rap Beat. And they had like tall metal guards that you can like kind of comes up to your chest area. And that's how tall it is, and that prevents people from overcrowding into the front to go see what happens, right? that was completely empty, and therefore everyone was able to push forward, and therefore apparently people shat.
Maybe they couldn't get out.
Another thing that people were saying was that indeed the person said that they had to shit, but they couldn't because they were being pushed from the back. And when you're being pushed from the back, you can't leave the crowd to go to the toilet to do your poo-poo. You know what I mean? How you gonna do that when you're about to get crushed to death?
Imagine you're there, and you're like, you ain't feeling too good today, but you decided to be a trooper and go to the concert, right? And like, you might have went bathroom a couple times earlier, but like, I think I can make it. We're good. And then you get there, you're standing waiting for your favorite idols to go, and people start pushing real good. And then you can't you can't control nature anymore, and you're squished like a sardine there, and you just do it. God damn! Like I don't like it's funny but not funny, but it's ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
There are multiple people who report having poop on their bags, on their shoes.
Oh my god!
All flying around the ground. But hey, you know, it's what it is.
Yeah.
When life
At
gives
least
you shit.
no fatalities, right? Nobody was seriously
No one died. Just we got condoms, pee, and poop. That's what we got.
I mean, like, if you got shit on yourself and you don't even know where it's from, does that count as a fatality?
Pretty much. Pretty much. Can you imagine?
Unfortunate sequence of events.
This is why I refuse to go pit in anything. I want a seat. Like I want.
It's very dangerous now. Yeah.
I mean, but like at the same time, telling people, I don't want to go stand in the pit because I'm afraid someone's shit is gonna get on me. Like that's not really.
No, I'm afraid. No, I'm afraid of a crush.
Yeah, that's the biggest
what I'm
one.
more
That
afraid
yes.
Like it's.
But on like the other hand, the organizers should have done what they need to typically do. And, you know, do their due diligence of spreading people apart through the entire venue, not, have them all.
Oh, this was at Dongdaemun Design Plaza. If you're in Korea, go visit there. It's very cool.
Oh,
very futuristic.
Building.
Nice.
Waste of tax.
Bear. Yeah.
There is a video floating around Twitter of Zero Base One near the end of their performance where you can hear fans yell, "Leave the group."
Yeah. And then they start fighting, apparently. I saw that video. You could hear someone screaming.
Yeah, you can. It's like, it's not even like someone's fan cam. It's like the official stream, and you can hear someone yell so loud.
Yeah. What a mess.
There's poop here, poop. Sorry. Look, we have had this podcast for about almost somewhere between 5 and 6 years now. 5.5 years.
The first time we've had to cover a bathroom story.
First time you had to talk about poop on the show.
Yeah, never like this.
I didn't imagine this was not on my bingo card of
No, not at all.
All right, let's keep going to other news.
All right.
Kind of a noof. Attract will announce the new members for 50/50 in April with the new song in June.
Oh, great. More shit news.
Ooh.
I'm
not calling 50/50 shit. I'm calling this whole situation.
This is such a bad look. I don't know who's going to support this. Like,
yeah.
Yikes. I think you would have been better off just letting Kina do a solo thing.
Honestly, that's what I think too. Like, at this point, the fan's angry. You're not going to please the general public. You're not going to please, like, the non-fan K-pop fans. Like, you know what I mean? Like, nobody's happy in this situation.
Yeah.
But if,
hey, but I still want to see what's gonna happen.
You just like to see the building burn
Still gonna
down.
watch.
Hey, these people with a lot of money are making these decisions, and I'm just a peasant over here. I might as well get some enjoyment from watching, right?
Okay, all right.
Market penetration for K-pop appears to be plateauing, and Diryu is diversifying by attracting trot singers and athletes.
Oh, sorry,
So
you
this
cut
is
off
the
for a minute. You cut off for a minute. You're talking about Dear Bubble, right?
Dear Bubbles, market penetration for K-pop appears to be plateauing, and they are diversifying by attracting trot singers and athletes.
Oh, okay.
So this is SM's in-house competitor to Weverse.
Yes.
And it apparently is not going too well. So they are starting to now ask trot singers and athletes to be on it to get more traction. This is more or less an article pointing at the failings of the whole Kakao SM situation.
Interesting. I mean, here's the thing. I understand how this might read as a bad situation, but trot singers and athlete fandoms are typically pointed towards as one of the hottest new markets in Korea right now.
Yep.
So this is not completely out of nowhere. Like, trot singers have huge fandoms of people, women and men in their middle ages. And, soccer players, baseball players have had growing amounts of fandom in the last couple of years for some reason.
Even one of the trot singers these days is a member of the K Tigers, Anita, the Taekwondo group.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I think I've heard of him.
Yeah, right. He appeared on
I
Nightwalker
recognize
this week.
one of the guys. Yeah.
Crazy.
Lee Gang-in, like leading up to his previous scandal last week or so, his fandom was considered the biggest fandom for sports. That has been continuously growing the last couple of years. It's been wild so far.
I guess the only thing that makes it, I mean, maybe it's not necessarily a bad decision, right? Financially, maybe it's expected to be very profitable. Right. I guess it just seems that it looks like you can't focus on the primary thing that was just the K-pop artist. Right? So it seems like it's not enough.
But then again,
this is a symptom of the bigger issue here, right? That SM's having trouble.
But I mean, on paper, if you ignore the context for a second, which I'm not telling you to do, you're diversifying your portfolio. You're putting your bags in different baskets.
Yeah.
Not a bad call.
But I mean, is Weverse doing that?
Yeah, they have American pop musicians on it too.
No. I mean, athletes, non-artists like that.
I don't know what the Weverse lineup looks like. It's their lineup is even bigger than 3U Bubble.
But basically, people are just saying, well, if SM was just owned by Hybe, they would be on Weverse and everything would be way easier.
Sure, but then do you want Weverse to own everything? Come on, we don't want that either, guys.
That's also not a great
option. We want fair competition in order for things to do well. I know that we like Hybe and we like Weverse, but Weverse is only gonna get better as long as Dear You is still around.
That's true. Next one, I played a song that's going to be released. It's like a Coca-Cola song because, Popcorn and Zero Coke, JYP has an established relationship with Coke products. Stray Kids, ITZY, NMIXX, and JYP himself are going to be releasing a Coke song together.
Oh, wow.
So that is, oh my God, look, JYP's cringy on the screen right now. It's apparently happening.
It's a stacked lineup.
Next thing, though.
Yeah.
P Nation announced a new artist, Daniel Jikal. So you're probably like, who the F is this guy, right? He's technically not debuted yet, right?
Oh.
He was on the show Loud, which was a SBS competition show held by JYP and P Nation together, is how this was. And they ended up having two groups at the end, right? One of the groups was under P Nation. The other group ended up being under JYP, right? So they both had this one group of trainees, but they ended up with two groups, one for each of the companies at the end. And this kid was eliminated on the final episode, but he was noted for being a very good rapper. And even after he got eliminated from the show, he said, I don't know if the idol life is for me. Maybe just trying to be a rapper is better. But it took 2 years, but he is now signed under P Nation. So people are waiting to see what happens here.
Good on him. I'm excited to see what he releases, if you're hyping him up this much.
Yeah, okay, so the P Nation group is TNX. They did debut.
Yes.
The JYP group never debuted. They're still waiting.
No. TBD.
Are they going to debut eventually?
It might be another NMIXX situation. Not NMIXX. What was that show that Ryujin debuted on? Oh. Mix 6? Oh, what was the show?
Mix 9?
Mix 9. Mix 9? Was that it? Yeah, that was.
Yeah. That was
that was something, wasn't it?
Some weird stuff.
Yeah, maybe
that
we'll
was
have
mostly
another
YG though, I think.
Yeah, he was running it, but Ryujin was on that show.
Yeah, I remember.
So, all right, next thing we got JTBC. There's going to be a survival program, Girls on Fire, which is going to air in the first half of 2024 to create a new vocal-based group, which will create quote-unquote new K-pop. Applications are open for everyone, including current idols, and apparently Jang Do-young is probably the host because she's all over this video.
Interesting.
I mean,
You know how in the last year or two, you know how many groups have touted themselves as the vocal based group, and that has not been the case for any of them so far.
yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to gaslight us into believing they're vocal based groups. I don't believe that.
We're also in an era where so many groups, you know how we tried to say which groups are in which generation now? People are just making shit up now. I swear to God.
Guys, we're not in the 5th gen yet. We're barely in the 4th. Come on.
Yeah, I saw something that claimed 17 was Gen 4. And I was like, what?
No.
I know.
The fuck?
I saw something say that and I was like, what are we doing here? Or someone's like, we're the 6th generation. I'm like, we're
6?
we're I swear to God, I saw something else say 6th for another thing.
Oh my God. You know what it is?
Yeah,
You know what it is? People want to use it as this group is my favorite group is this new gen because they did this new thing. I'm like, no.
Yeah, sound defining.
Sound defining my fucking ass.
Maybe I could see an argument for people saying a 4th or a 5th, but when we start going up yeah, we're the 9th generation. I'm like, oh, name them then. You know what I mean?
Which one's the 8th generation, huh? No.
Exactly. So I don't know what we're doing here.
We're the girls' generation.
Next thing, I-DLE Mini says she's working on her first solo album with the hopes for it to be released this year.
Oh wow,
this is exciting.
Dang.
Mini is extremely popular right now. If you didn't know,
I didn't know.
People are very excited about her. She's probably the most popular member of the group right now.
Really?
I want to say, yeah.
Wow, over
Extremely popular.
Over Byeon, over Yugi.
Yeah, no, I've seen so much. It might just be what I look at, but I've seen so much Mini hype right now.
Wow. Okay.
So that is something there.
That's crazy.
Should be very exciting. She's a great vocalist. We'll have to see what it looks like. Next thing, J-Hope's gonna release something. I thought he was in the military, but we're getting a special
I
album.
thought so too.
Oh wow.
So J-Hope's Hope on the Street Volume 1 will be released on March 26th. It's a special album featuring a total of 6 tracks, which will be released alongside Hope on the Street, a docu-series that trails J-Hope's dance journey.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey,
Content.
let's make that money while we're in the military, guys. Right? Come on.
Yeah,
Sometimes you
yes.
go to military, you're buying the food from the convenience store there. You're just eating microwave dumplings, and you go home and you're like, oh, I made $2 million while I was in Good Day. You know, you know how great that would be.
Yeah, when you're
Just
making
show
1/3 of the minimum wage while in the military.
Yeah. So that's something. Next thing. Zico has apologized for popularizing dance challenges in K-pop.
Oh my God.
Quote, usually singers rest or practice for their performance during their breaks. Nowadays, they have to meet up with their colleagues and film challenge videos. They also have to know others' choreography, so I apologize now that I'm here.
That's fucking hilarious.
No, if you think about what he actually said, it's oh, that's kind of true, isn't it?
Yeah.
100% is true.
New thing.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
People used to show up to the music show, and music show is a pretty long thing, so a lot of the times these idols would catch up on their sleep and stuff in the waiting
Whole
rooms,
day thing. Yeah.
or they would practice or go over things. But now it's man, I gotta film 3 hours of TikTok challenges before I go on the stage for my own stuff.
That's crazy.
I mean, to be honest though, if he didn't do it, somebody was going to.
That's true.
That's
bound
what I
to
think.
happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this was very bound to happen. It's just I think Zico was a little bit ahead of the curve there.
But yeah, it's
He's
kind of funny because
self-aware,
we talked about this last week, I think, about challenges and stuff.
I wonder how he feels with people pointing at TikTok for the reason music has changed this way. The last couple of years, The choruses, the dance, the short songs, all that. I wonder how he feels about that and people pointing at him for it.
Finally, we have aespa. So they've started to announce a new tour called Live Tour Sync Parallel Line. They're going to Seoul, Fukuoka, Nagoya, Saitama, Singapore, Osaka, Hong Kong, Taipei, Jakarta, Sydney, Melbourne, Macau, Bangkok, and more. So people kind of think there might be a US leg. But the interesting thing is last year, the Sync Hyperline tour, they did do most of the United States, South America, and a bit of Europe. But these are different tours. So who knows? They might hop on the train and do some more touring. What is this font? I can barely tell that it says Sync.
What is it?
Sync, SYNK.
That is terrible.
It's a artistic choice.
That is so bad.
If we're gonna try to get these IU tickets. There's no news on the tickets yet, which is kind of weird, but we're gonna try. We'll see what happens.
Why don't we just go to Prudential Center and just like hop over the fence?
Cool.
If there's anyone who is touring right now who came to the US locally too, like let's say they came within an hour's drive, who would you want to see right now? Who would you pay money to go see? It could be multiple people.
New Jeans.
Yeah, Anita.
Oh.
New Jeans.
Yeah. For me, New Jeans,
Tiny.
XG, I want to see 17.
Oh, 17.
That's fair.
I think a 17 concert would be a lot of fun. They have a lot of fun songs, a lot of fun units. You get to see BSS. I've been watching the 17 variety show lately with Not PD.
Didn't they go travel?
Nana tour?
Yeah.
This is the most laid back Not PD show I've ever seen in my life. So the basic premise is he showed up at the end of their dome tour in Japan and said, "Guys, we're going to Italy for 6 nights.
Oh wow.
And all of your schedules for the next week are fake, and we're going to Italy." The funny thing about that is because they have 2 Chinese members, the 8 and June, they had to go to like visa meetings to get the visa to go to Italy.
Oh wow.
And they told them beforehand that they got cast on a TV show, but they lied to them. So they're like, "Oh, we're all actually coming."
Oh.
And they even told the fake co-cast members of the show they were apparently casted to that if they contact them, the claim we're going, like Yu Yun Suk was one of them, to like claim that I'll see you in Italy. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, they went to that length to lie to them. But once they go to Italy, the whole group went, other than Scoops, because he had like an ACL tear last year, so it was during that time, so he stayed in Korea. But the other 12 members went. They basically just hang out and eat, like, and go on like tours and learn how to cook pasta and go to a vineyard. It's a retreat. It's not like there's no struggle. They're just hanging out for 6 nights.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a healing tour. It's crazy how much money they're spending. So yeah, you should watch that show. Additionally, Jigu Arcade, Earth Arcade, it's confirmed to have a spin-off series soon. So basically, there's on YouTube, on Not PD's YouTube channel, they had videos have gone up. It's gonna be this week and next week, where they're basically all met up to eat, right?
Right.
And they're talking about what's going on in their lives. They're bantering, and then pretty much, Not PD says it's impossible right now to shoot a full season 2. People think mostly because Eugen's on tour with IVE.
Fair.
But he said we'll be able to film a mini season where we go somewhere in Korea for like 4 nights. We're gonna film that, and then we'll release it.
So like 2.5.
Yeah, they said it's gonna be a 1.5.
1.5.
Or 2.5? 2.5. You're right, 2.5. Yeah, they're gonna film a 2.5 season, they said.
Oh.
So it's been confirmed.
Thank you. It's been a drought.
Yeah. So that is exciting on that end. All right, next week though, in terms of the music, we got Tribe, IU's other title track, Moonbyul from Mamamoo, GOT7 Yugyum, Ace, Twice title track, Gravity, NCT TEN, and Plave. One of those AI groups, I think.
Yes.
Oh boy.
I remember.
Is it the boy group one? It is. All right, and Anita might not be here next week, right? We don't think.
Yes.
So you're gonna get to listen to Warren and Doug talk about IU probably twice and Taeyong at a minimum.
Oh wow, let's go.
That's exciting.
Let's go.
Two men talking about nothing like two men. Two men talking about a man and girls.
Yeah. After the break, though, we do have a K-pop related segment. We're gonna be talking about what if they were holding like a Super Bowl halftime show in Korea. Like, who would we want to invite? Who should come? Who should be the guest? What's gonna spread K-pop the best? So we'll be doing that after the break. So we'll see you guys then. 3, 2, 1.
And here's an extra special shout out to all of our Fiesta Patreons on patreon.com. Bagel, Charles, Cotton Ball, Del Monic, Ellie, Irv Tron, Gogu Mama, Honey Pools, Liam's Games and Toys, Luke Daniels, NJ Parks, Tier, Siu Sumi. And thank you for joining SojuTalk, your weekly shot of K-pop. And special thanks to our Discord server mods: Jacob, K-Music Erday, Koala, Max, No Bias Nuda, Tuggles, and Wolf297.
All right. Halftime shows. So the segment we're doing today is more or less, the context is 2 Sundays ago in America was the NFL American Football Super Bowl.
Yeah,
the big event. The halftime show is one of the biggest parts.
Yeah, let's talk about that, right? Halftime shows. What are they, Douglas? Tell me, for our international audiences.
So essentially, in the middle of the football game at halftime, there's 4 quarters. At the end of the second quarter, there's a gajillion people watching this. They want some entertainment while the teams are taking a break. So they generally bring out a massive pop star or singing act, and they do a show, and it's pretty fun.
Oh wow!
Some of the people on the screen are people who have done it. You got Michael Jackson, you got J-Lo and Shakira, you got Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, and Eminem were all on that year. Lady Gaga, Prince, and this year's was Usher.
Yeah.
Typically, how long is the halftime show again?
The halftime show is about like 10 to 15 minutes.
That's like typically 12-13 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. What was your most memorable favorite halftime shows to date?
Ooh.
Prince was really good.
That's a legendary one, yeah.
Bruno Mars was good. I remember
Beyonce.
Oh, yeah.
I thought The Weeknd's was kind of weird. I remember, if we want to go real back, I remember the Justin Timberlake, Janet Jackson Nipplegate one. I was like 10 at the time. I remember thinking it's the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Out of the most recent ones, I really liked the J-Lo Shakira one. That had a really good set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the Weeknd one. I felt like it was very different because of because of COVID, right? That's why they filmed a lot of it. Like,
oh yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, that's why they didn't do it on the on the grass. I remember Coldplay. Well, that was really I like that one, even though people consider that one a mediocre one. Because that also had like Beyonce and Bruno Mars on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And they did that was really good too. What's another one? How'd you guys feel about this year's show?
Yeah, sure.
Anita didn't like it, I heard.
Oh, what? Really?
I mean, it's not. I thought it was a little bit underwhelming comparing other of the shows that I've seen.
Interesting.
But I mean, he did his hits. He went all the way back to like early 2000s. He did the choreo. I feel like it was very classic to him. I just feel like maybe the energy or like the level of like the production could have been a little bit higher personally.
Yeah, no, he was like Alicia Keys showed up to like be a guest, right? Because like
Yes.
typically in a halftime show, there's like a headliner and then
Couple
there's like a
guests.
couple guests here and there, right? If they have any. Sometimes they don't. Like a couple years ago, Travis Scott guested for Maroon 5, which was a shit show. But like, yeah, Alicia Keys shows up, and her first note was like completely out of tune.
It was, right?
Yeah, no, it was.
was.
I was like, oh
Yeah.
no. Me and my friends looked at each other.
I thought it was fine. I don't think it was the best thing I've ever seen in my life, but I thought it was fun.
No, it was not the worst thing in the world. It wasn't the best thing in the world, but it was definitely better than Maroon 5. And oh, guys, I'm getting a very important business call from the K-League president. Can I take this call real quick, guys?
Yeah,
Oh,
sure,
yeah.
sure.
Sure, Warren.
안녕하세요. 예. 예.
Oh.
예. 예, 알겠습니다. 예.
That's it.
Oh, guys.
Oh, yes.
Guys, I have a very important business proposal from the president of K-League himself.
Whoa.
Do tell.
Yeah, are you guys ready? Once you
Yes.
accept this mission, there's no going back.
Oh, okay.
So, the K-League president just personally called me, and he wants to hire us to organize the next major K-League Derby match halftime show. He
Whoa.
says
Ooh.
that this match it's the biggest derby match of the entire league. They're gonna air it in ESPN. They're gonna
Whoa.
air it in England. They're gonna air
Sky
it.
Sky Sports.
Sky Sports. It's gonna be in Japan, China. It's gonna be everywhere in the world. So
International.
here are the three conditions. Here are the four conditions. Number one, we have to hire one artist and an up to 3 guests for this
Okay, max
performance,
3
for this
guests.
K-League halftime
Okay.
show. Okay. The lineup needs to obviously put on a really good fucking show. Yeah.
Right.
But because of the sports, it's got to be fun for the whole family.
That's true. Yeah, you're
Okay.
not supposed to do anything risque like exposing someone's nipple at the halftime show. That's a no.
I mean, did you like that though?
I was confused.
Moving on. He actually had one more condition, and this is why he called us. He says, "Hey, Warren, I know you very well. You know this K-pop thing very well. We want to make sure the international attention from K-pop fans comes through this performance this time around. They should tune in." So the fourth condition is that it needs to bring international attention from K-pop fans. He's asking us to deliver one headliner, up to 3 guests, and the overall performance concept. And the context here, right, is that in the recent years, they've been starting to do halftime shows in K-League where like Im Young-gung, a trot musician, was the
God.
last headliner for the last
If
halftime
y'all don't
show.
know, Im Young-un, he's literally like the top 5 most popular entertainers in Korea right now.
100%. And like
Yeah.
the tickets like sold out so quickly for this match. It was crazy. So like this is obviously a skit, but like something like this will keep happening in the future. G-I-DLE was also a halftime show performer for a K-League All-Star versus I think Man City. No, not Man City. Someone in the recent years. As like a friendly match too. So anyways, who do we bring on, guys? We need to look at him. Look at the president. Look at how much help he needs.
He looks like a random ajashi from your church, you know? He just looks like random church ajashi, right? Like random guy.
I might have pulled a random
Okay.
stock image for this guy. But
All right.
anyways,
First thing, guys, what we need to think about is
right.
if we're gonna have an artist and guest, they probably should be a natural connection, right?
Right.
I agree.
You can't just
yeah.
be pulling people out of thin air. There's to be a reason why you're showing up with this person, right?
Right.
And we also have to think we're doing family friendly, so it probably can't be sorry, Warren, it can't be a rap concert randomly.
Oh no, it can't be Young Posse is what I'm hearing.
Probably
No.
not.
We're probably gonna need someone who's a legendary tier artist, and then we're gonna have to bring people who they've collabed with or have clear connections to.
Connection.
Okay.
Whether it
Okay.
be they're friends with them, or they're in the same company, or they've actually done featurings or something.
And the thing is, like,
One-
it would help if they have a great fandom, but they also need a lot of
That
great
too.
general public connection here, right? Like,
Right.
again, this is fun for the whole family. They're trying to bring as much attention to this as possible. Fandoms will have a lot of attention, but at the same time, they bring in a limited audience, right? Instead of like a diversity of folks. The people like ATEEZ is probably not going to work. You know what I mean?
My approach to this, or like the first thought I had though, is for the headliner, right? The main event. Do we want to go with a soloist and then invite bigger groups, or do you want to invite a group and invite solo acts, right? Because I feel like that's usually how it works when you have a guest, right? You don't want to overshadow the main event, right? So you don't want to have like 30, 50 people in the stage at the same time that are supposed to be artists, right? Not backup dancers, not like performers.
Right. I don't need Twice showing up to be a back dancer for JYP. You know what I mean? Like, we're beyond that age.
So let's make this more difficult. Let's not choose like Psy. Because Psy is easy. Because no, here's the thing. Because if you choose Psy, you could say, "Oh, we'll bring Snoop Dogg to do Hangover. We'll bring Sugar to do that." Right?
Guys, let me call Psy real
Yes,
quick.
he-
예, 안녕하세요. You're busy that day. Okay. He's busy that day.
No, I feel like Psy's too obvious, right?
Too obvious.
Isn't it too
Okay.
obvious?
It is.
The connections he has.
It is, yeah.
With all of the featurings
Realistically,
he's had.
he would be perfect for this.
I know. How about we make a Psy one and we choose a non-Psy one?
Okay, why don't we choose a non-Psy one? We can talk about a Psy one another time.
Fair.
Okay.
Yeah, I like your condition. No Psy. Psy is busy that day.
Yeah, it's too easy.
Psy is busy. BTS is in the military.
So like if the show were to happen this month, like right now,
You know what? Why don't I find out when this next match is, you know?
it should be pretty soon, wouldn't it?
Their league starts at around this time of the year because they're like a yearly thing. April 20th.
Okay, yeah, in the next couple months.
Okay.
So yes, BTS will still be in the military.
Yeah, BTS still in the military. IU is gonna be IU, guys. She's around. She's promoting. When does she go on tour, guys?
May or June?
Her tour begins in March. Shit.
No, okay, guys. Don't let's not make it that stringent. Like literally picking a day. Come on, we're just like come on, guys. Let's make it fun. I think there's two people that come to mind in my head that in 2024 we'd be able to do. IU's one, right?
Yeah.
IU and Friends. Other side, I would say 17 and Friends.
17 did come to mind. Yeah.
17 and Friends. Okay.
The problem that I had, or not a problem, but like the constraints that I feel like will arise if you go with the 17 route, though, is that they are already a very big group. 13
I get
members.
that, but we could do BSS with Youngji. We could do New Kids on the Block Dirty Dancing, which they released last year. Did you know that?
Okay.
They have a collab with New Kids on the Block.
I had no clue.
They did it last year.
Clue.
Okay.
There's an American audience. They know who New Kids on the Block are. They could sing the song.
That's
It was Dirty Dancing by New Kids on the Block featuring Joshua, DK, and Dino. They did it last year.
They will be able to prepare while BSS is performing, or vice versa.
Okay, subunits. Okay, I
Okay.
like that.
We could do some subunit stuff too.
Yeah, they would have time to change, and like you know what I mean.
Okay, so would that be the two? We can choose another guest too. What would be a third guest?
Okay, let's write this down. Right, 17. The potential guests is
New Kids on the Block.
New Kids on the Block.
They're not. I mean, New Kids on the Block, not as
EMG.
relevant. But
Yeah, I mean, but was will.i.am particularly relevant right now when he?
They also did a track with Japanese artist Shingo Katori.
Oh, I have no idea who that is.
I don't know what that is.
Anita, do you know this group SMAP? Apparently
Smapu.
one of the biggest
Huh?
selling groups. Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
Johnnies.
they did a collab last year with one of the guys in that group as well.
Oh, was it Takuya Kimura?
No, it was this guy, Shingo. There was a 17 collab with him last year.
Unknown Smop guy.
Oh, yeah, I know who he is.
Is he a popular guy?
I don't know. I'm just reaching at straws.
The group overall was pretty popular, but again, they were like their hit was like early 90s.
Okay. But like if we bring IU, that's also a stacked lineup in terms of collabs. You know what I mean?
Of course.
You have New Jeans connection,
Right, like that. We could instantly get New Jeans, Hein. You know what I mean?
Zico.
Yeah, like Zico. Like Zico could be a
BTS.
headliner.
Oh no, wait,
honest.
BTS is off the line.
No, we could make Suga show up for one day. Come on, we could do it. G-Dragon.
Okay, GD's too big to be a guest.
IU sang a non-single song in 2011 with Kim Yuna, Ice Flower. Im Surong nagging. We could do it, guys. We could sing nagging.
Bring all of them
Look
to
at her,
2 a.m.
if you look at her featuring list, it's literally everyone and their mother is on here. Like, we could bring Naka, IU. I'm not IU, Akmu. J Park Anadara,
Oh, that would be a good one.
Park
I think.
Myung-soo, Leon, like, come on, there's so many.
Okay, I'll be honest. Talking about this, I get a little more excited about IU than I do with 17. I'm not gonna lie.
I kind of agree.
Yeah.
I think 17 could do it by themselves. I don't think, other than
Yeah.
bringing out Youngji for a hot second, I think they could do it by themselves.
I honestly
The one-
agree. If we do 17, we only need Youngji. We don't need the random Smop dude that is not Kimura Takuya. No offense.
true.
But I'm looking. I like the list we have for IU, but how are we reaching out to the international audience, right?
That's the
Or
issue with this
Genie.
one.
Yeah.
That's
Fair.
why Sizey's here.
But like, is New Kids on the Block and a random Smop guy actually gonna be more useful for globalization than New Jeans and Zico and a BTS member?
Like, IU has pretty much promoted exclusively in Korea.
In Korea,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, she's really known for
Like her concert is a big deal this year.
You know, honestly, can you flip this around and maybe make Zico the headliner? Cause he's got pretty good international relevance. He's got pretty good general
Ooh.
public audience relevance in Korea.
But okay, who would be the guest? Crush?
Block B. Okay, fair point. Fair point. Mino.
I feel like you just told me, though.
But I feel like we're getting more niche, to be honest.
Yeah, we're getting
More
so
hip-hop.
niche if you do
Okay.
Zico.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair. He can't do a Dr. Dre yet so far. Okay.
No. Is there anybody we're missing? Like, who is another artist that has a lot of like?
Has twice done stuff with people outside Korea.
Okay. Hear me out. IU17, third candidate. JYP. Guys,
Oh,
hear me out.
God.
Everybody knows who JYP is
Are you sure?
In Korea.
in Korea. In K-pop fandoms.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Not for the right reasons sometimes, but yes.
This is okay, if we get him, he's gonna fucking pull his ass off to redeem himself from the mess that was the Blue Dragon Awards. he's gonna put in everything he's got. You know what I mean? It's gonna be the best show you've ever seen because he's
But
trying
what
to
if
come
he
back.
thought that was really successful?
No, he knows he's a meme. He's not an idiot. Or is he?
I don't know.
Oh, I might be cooking something up. I'm doing some
are you
research
cooking?
here.
Yeah, you're not
are
listening
you
to
cooking?
us. Say something.
I'm listening. I'm trying to think
He was not.
I'm trying to think who G-I-DLE has collabed with individually because you could do
collab with-
KDA.
Right. They collab with the
That's
88
what-
Rising too.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. And didn't Yugi do something with collab with someone? Oh my!
Wait, G-Idle's already been a headliner.
Oh, we can't choose them either.
I mean, I guess why not?
Wait, why can't we choose G-Idle?
Because
Oh, okay. We can choose G-Idle, but okay, in their headlining show, did they have guests or was it just them?
their show was pretty small because that this was their first time they're doing this. You know what I mean? But
Wait, what's the argument for not doing G-Idle?
Oh, wait. No, if we do G-Idle, we can invite. What's her name? Madison.
The reason was
Madison Beer?
they performed before, but I think it's just for the sake of today. Let's just ignore that.
From before where?
In the Kupang play kickoff, that was the other halftime show that I was using as an example earlier.
Bro, y'all are taking this way too seriously.
Okay, fair.
Like who the
Okay, we
cares
can
about
do
that?
G-Idle. We can do G-Idle.
Let's do G-Idle.
Invite
Let's
the
do G-Idle.
KDA people.
KDA.
KDA. We'll get all the league fans.
That's hype.
Yeah.
I like that. We got
Who else though?
they
Kid
they
Millie?
have connections with 88 Rising though, don't they?
They do, but like they've never actually collabed with any of the 88 Rising artists, have they?
What if it's a special stage?
So we can bring out other 88 Rising artists, right? Like Rich Brian, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Like DPR. That's also a 88 Rising big,
Oh, I could see that
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah. They've never collabed with anything, but
I
hey,
just
why
feel
not?
like we've gotten this so niche already that
Really?
it doesn't.
Okay.
Here's one thing that could happen.
Okay.
You could have the Soyeon, Winter, Liz, Nobody thing, or we could bring back WoW thing with Sugi, Shinbi, and Chugga.
Why are you trying to do that all of a sudden?
I'm just trying to get
Wait,
their friends to the show.
That's a different topic.
I was talking about G-Idle still.
Oh wait, so the WoW thing would perform with G-Idle?
Oh yeah, Soyeon's in it.
Oh, you wanted to do
Oh.
I thought you meant that's gonna be a headliner. I was like,
No, I was talking about Soyeon's connections. She did the shit with Winter and Liz this year too.
she did. Do you remember what that was called by any chance?
Nobody.
But you sorry. Nobody.
Okay, guys,
Nothing.
the real answer is let's just do Psy.
This is yeah.
That's the real answer. Especially because we said this prompt because essentially we need to pick artists that are not BTS because they're in the military, so we can't pick them, right?
Yeah.
We need to pick someone who's collabed a lot with foreign people already. Like, I don't think New Jeans has done too much, right? Like,
Not yet.
Other than Gods, which they would sing anyway, right?
They have a lot of songs.
They also did the other song, the Coke song with John Baptiste and a bunch of other
No, we're not counting
but
that.
I know.
Okay. Let's go with Psy. I'm okay with that idea. Because if we do Psy,
Let's just do Psy.
we can instantly do Zico. We can instantly
Yes,
do
for
August.
the domestic market.
Yeah.
For the domestic market,
So it's like
Snoop Dogg is coming.
doggy dog.
Snoop Dogg has to come.
Oh, wait. We're done.
Is it as simple as that?
Why don't we come up with like a brief idea of like what it's
Did you know that Psy collabed with Ed Sheeran in 2015?
Why?
You did?
What? I'm looking at
What they
this.
sing?
Why did he
It's
do
called
that?
Sing Psy Mix. What the?
He's done some weird crap, dude.
Did Psy ever collaborate with Jessie?
He did with Anji.
He must have, right?
No, there's stuff. There's a whole track. Yeah, Ganji.
Ganji.
Last year, but no one watched it.
I've never heard of this song.
Oh.
Yeah, and I like both artists pretty well.
Here's the thing. At least with Psy, picking Psy, there's a Western connection with Gangnam Style itself, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And maybe You Just Suck and No Hong Chul reprise their roles in Gangnam Style, right? Bring them out.
Oh,
Bring them out. Right?
throwback.
Bring them out. And then they do Snoop Dogg. Makes sense. That's the foreign person. People will be like, wow, Snoop Dogg and Psy. Interesting. And then we hit them with the domestic market real quick, right? Mm-hmm. And then we're good. It makes all the sense in the world, does it not?
I think that makes sense to me. Realistically speaking, there's nobody that's gonna hype everybody up as much as Psy. You know what I mean? Like he is known for that shit. Like,
can we delay this to the summer too to do the water bomb style concerts he does?
Okay, this isn't a concert. This is
Okay.
This is a halftime show. Okay. But okay.
He could do it.
All right.
That's a big act.
Yeah. That would be a legendary
For the
Korean
K-League?
halftime show.
You know, people would actually like tune in morbid curiosity wise, like outside of Korea.
Yeah.
If they said Psy was gonna perform, the Gangnam Style guy, right? Like, if he went on a press tour before this, people would watch.
All right, who else is on it? Zico. Let me get a picture of Zico.
So you would not even say, you would probably announce Psy's gonna appear and Snoop Dogg's gonna appear and a couple more guests, right? I don't think you would announce Zico or Suga.
Yeah, no, we keep those silent, but we announce Snoop Dogg.
You keep those silent, but you announce Snoop Dogg.
Yeah. So that way,
that's what you would do.
The international audience tunes in for the Snoop Dogg and the Gangnam Style man, and then once they tune in, they're like, "Oh my god, who are these good-looking Korean boys?" And then they're like instantly like, "Oh my god, this is a thing," and then they keep tuning in. You know, dude, the planet's perfect.
Or he could do the ultimate collab when Psy sang the collab with Lang the pianist.
Wait, that was a thing too.
They did that apparently in 2015. Psy collabed with CL, Lang, Ed Sheeran, Will.I.am. Like
Will.I.am.
Yeah, there's a Will.I.am thing.
That was it. Maybe that was his like collab year, collab era of his life.
Yeah, they were all on the B side. He did something with Pharrell worked on the lyrics of that Ed Sheeran song too.
Bro, how did they get Pharrell to do that?
I don't know what this is, dude. Like, I'm looking at like the musical credits. It says lyrics: Ed Sheeran, Pharrell Williams, Psy.
What a lineup!
Wow.
All right, okay, cool, guys. I've drafted up this proposal. Look at my beautiful mock-up graphic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want anything crazy to occur during the performance? Like, is he gonna come in on a jetpack or like Tesla Cybertruck or something? Like, what are we gonna do? What kind of branding opportunity is he gonna
I feel like he just has to go as wild as possible.
Samsung collab? He brings out the newest phone and he calls Snoop Dogg. Hey, yo, Snoop, where you at? Right? Something like that, right?
Once again, going back to the Galaxy connection. Galaxy phone.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that idea. Cause like didn't he promote Galaxy at some point of his life?
Probably.
I'm sure he did.
Probably.
He feels like someone who
and
would.
he could show up in a Hyundai Staria. You know?
No. We don't need
that. the celeb car. Yeah, make him show up in it.
Okay, let me quickly add that to my proposal document mock-up. Slide deck, final version, final. There we go. Let me just beautifully Photoshop that into his hand. It's a little big. Okay. All right, guys. Our final proposal is ready. Let me call this. Let me call the K-League president real quick. And let him know that I'm emailing him the proposal right now. Give me a moment.
That sounds good.
Oh yeah. Ah yeah. Ah yeah. Yeah.
I like how you don't say anything.
Okay. He
just knows.
He received our proposal, and he fired us.
What?
You know how much
No
money
way.
this would cost?
Yeah.
This would be like $1 million. It would be like $1 million.
Dude, $1 billion.
Hey, this is a dream, though. This is hypothetical.
But if we use the government to look up Psy's financial records and then pressure him to do it, we might get it done for free.
Blackmailing? That's a little dark.
Okay, now it's starting to sound like a creative movie plot.
If we tell him he's gonna get audited if he doesn't do this,
What the heck?
he probably will do it.
This is sounding more like a...
You know exactly what I
crime.
mean, Warren, right?
Dude, it's gonna be a P Nation versus government kind of situation right here. Like, do you want to keep P Nation or do you want to perform for us? You know, like,
Yeah.
That's the kind of thing.
That's kind of scary.
Okay, well, I'm gonna need a couple more weeks to hit up my government connections to kind of threaten Psy into performing for our imaginary halftime show. So
Honestly, I feel like this lineup would make sense though, wouldn't
That
it?
makes sense.
I think so too. Yeah, I'm happy with our lineup. It's
He does those 3 songs, and then he finishes with Gangnam Style, and like Yu Jae-suk shows up in between, like No Hong Cho shows up between his legs or something, right? Like
oh,
people would love it.
like the elevator guy back in the day.
Yeah, elevator guy.
Yeah.
Oh man,
People would get hype.
I can't believe that was ever a meme.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was the whole thing back in the day. That can you believe that was 12 years ago?
I mean, I can, but I also
Choose not to.
forget.
Look at the calves. They looking healthy. Those are healthy calves.
Oh man, I was
You
like,
know, when Psy pitched this to them, they were probably like, "What the f do you want me to do?" They're like, "I'll do it." You know?
no, you know what the weird thing is? Like the dance that Do Hongcheol does in the Gangnam Style video, he's been doing that shit for like 5 years, and the moment he got sick of it, he did it in Gangnam Style, and then it went
And he's immortalized now as the Gangnam Style elevator guy.
Yeah. We used to call it low quality dance, and now it is called the elevator guy dance. I'm like, okay, we didn't need a
Dang.
second live of its own, but here we are. 2012,
Alright.
now 2024.
I think that wraps it up. Let us know who you would want and what other guests would come with them for our K-pop themed halftime show. Oh my god, he's so sweaty in that
Yo,
photo.
why does his
But,
face look so wet?
Hey, he dripping, man. Okay, we could, dude. What is his tooth? Look at the one weird tooth.
I think
What
it's
is-
just a pixel.
What is that? So weird. All right, let's end on the screen. Bye.
Bye bye.
This is such an uncomfortable photo. Bye. He looks like a meatball. What is this?